Yo, welcome back to another edition of the Stay Off My Grass podcast. It's your boy Jeremiah back again to talk Laker basketball. Today, the Lakers defeated the Brooklyn Nets 116 to 103. High man for the game was Anthony Davis with 37, followed by KD with 31. Let's get right into the game, man. Woo, woo, woo. First things first, I do want to say 80, that's how you get it, man. That's how you do it, boy. 15 of 25, 60% from the field, didn't even need to take a three-point shot. That's how you dominate the game. AD had 17 or my bad, 18 rebounds or that's how you show you the best player on the floor. You make them feel it. You make them feel it, AD. You make them that's how you play, bro. That's how you do it. AD definitely could have had 40 had he stayed in the game or the game would have came down to it. But AD, that's how you do it. But let me get right into the tail of the game. Lakers were playing much better, than they had in the past game against the Kings. A game they, also absolutely could have won as well. But they just chalked that one up. But the Lakers tonight, they had the lead at halftime. First half looked pretty smooth. They were fluent. They were getting offensive buckets. Offense started to come around, and they were looking good all around. And then you had the second half where they started to dissipate. They didn't completely fall off like they have in games past, but it happened. KD did not start the game hot, but he did finish with 31. So he did come to play. You did have to wait for that. He is a superstar, so he's just going to heat up later in the game. You couldn't fall on that, but the play of Anthony Davis tonight is really the big story. That 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 is that is what we expect to see from AD. Playing dominant, like make them. AD's presence tonight was felt on the floor throughout everybody, and just I will say this as well: the Lakers they did begin to lose. I'm gonna say in the second half when AD did get pulled off the floor, but AD came right back in, turned right back up, and took over the game. That's the AD we need to see down the stretch if the Lakers want to do anything this season. That's the AD who you that's the guy we need right there. Absolutely game stopper when he's locked in. I know everybody gonna say it's the Brooklyn dance, they're going through this, they're going through that. But to see AD go out there and actually turn up and wire to wire play like that, man, that's a good sign. That's a good signing. LeBron didn't play tonight either, and Kyrie didn't play for the other team and what have you. But I feel like the game was pretty evenly matched coming in. I thought the Nets had just been doing good leading up to this game. They were 4-1 since Kyrie hasn't played in those last 5 games, so they weren't a bad team coming into this one. Coming into this one, the Lakers had lost 5 games, so they definitely were the underdog. But when you get play like that from Anthony Davis, a star player in this league, that's what you can expect to see. LeBron is probably going to be out for the next. I mean, I probably wouldn't be out for the next game. I said Lakers play again on Friday. He might play in that one. Might have had enough time to some rest and rehab to get his adductor straight. So we'll see about that. But also wanted to shout out Lonnie Walker. I feel like Lonnie Walker was one of our underrated signings this season because when he's locked in the game, he is giving you 20 points. He is making his presence felt. He is knocking down shots when he's fully emerged in the game. And I will say that. So Lonnie Walker, I do want to give you a little shout out. 25 points tonight. Your 25 was definitely felt. Also, shout out Austin Reeves. We know what Austin Reeves can do. We all know what he could do given opportunity and given the minutes down the stretch and what he needs to be in the right spots to produce and for his role. So Austin Reeves, I do want to shout out Austin Reeves too. And I do think Wenyen Gabriel is like a dark horse in this too, because Wenyen he spells for AD, so he's supposed to keep that intensity, that big man presence in the game with AD out. So also say something about Wenyen Gabriel, but tonight, man, after losing 5 in a row, it does feel good to get one. The Lakers don't play again until Friday. Like I said, they don't play they play again. They play excuse me. Oh man. I'll come back to that. But the Lakers don't play again until Friday. So we won't see, Lakers don't have any time to frustrate us for the rest of the week. They get healthy, they can get what they need. Who knows? We might see Dennis Schroeder by then. But until then, Lakers are looking, and I did say I do want to get this off my chest too. To start the season, the Lakers, for being what they was being in, only returning 2 starters from last season, or just 2 players in general from last season, that first 10-game stretch was going to be a lot to handle. And then I feel like that is not necessarily over, but they do have some less formidable opponents coming down for the next at least 5 to 10 games. They do get I wouldn't say a break in the schedule, but they do get to face teams that they are more similar to in terms of, you know, production and, you know, and like places in the standings. I mean, because those first 10 games were just some dog teams, and coming out this season, we knew the Lakers needed some time to get everybody fully emerged. So those first 12 did, that first 13, you know, firstly did wake us up. So I will say that. I don't think I really have much more to say other than I'm just glad to see the Lakers get a win, actually a convincing win too. You know, sometimes we get wins that don't really mean much, but you know, when you go from wire to wire and, you know, just dominate at what you did best in the game, I think that is something to highlight, something that is of note. But until then, I'm gonna sign out. Until next time, peace.